Each day, 2 billion people worldwide rely on the railway as a first, safe and secure way of transportation. In Europe alone, between 35 and 50% of the population use the train to get to their daily whereabouts. In 2007, the member states of the EU signed the Treaty of Lisbon. An important policy area of this treaty allows its citizens to move freely within its borders. Due to this freedom, threats no longer stop at the borders of the different member states, but have become transnational. Organized crime, illegal migration, trafficking of human beings and drugs all use the railway as a way of transport. As the internal borders are lifted and the sustainability of the railway transport network becomes increasingly more important, people with and without malicious intentions will use the railways in greater numbers. It requires a larger, more effective and more efficient organization of police services at the national and international level. The Railway Police, or Railpol for short, is an international association of government-controlled police organizations responsible for policing the railways in Europe. Railpol was founded for the rising need for international cooperation among partners who perform everyday railway policing duties. The aims are to enhance and intensify international railway police cooperation and to be the link between police and the railway sector within Europe. The strength of the Railpol Association lies in the direct contact with the different members, who represent the organizations in their respective countries responsible for railway policing duties. Any measures Railpol proposes and agrees upon can be implemented far more easily and effectively. It's the platform for cross-border law enforcement cooperation. The working group Crime and Illegal Migration deals generally with all crimes related to and committed in the railway domain. The working group sets out to find solutions and exchanges best practices to fight crime in this environment. They also monitor the stream of migrants and their way of travelling through Europe to their final destination. Public order within the railway network requires a different approach compared to other public places like stadiums and public roads, and as well as the infrastructure, there's always the aspect of safety. The focus lies in determining and studying causes of public disorder and hazards because of mass transits during different events, and how law enforcement units could be more effective. The Public Order Working Group deals with topics related to crowd control and public order disturbance. Railway transport in Europe is facing a considerable threat from terrorism. Railpol creates awareness on railway corridors along Europe about terrorist threats on soft targets and works out prevention measures to reduce the risks of terror attacks on the European railway system. Its platform provides preventive and affordable solutions, allowing countries to adapt solutions that contribute to the common European security. The working group Police Investigations in Railway Accidents and Other Major Incidents deals with the investigation of criminal and non-criminal accidents in Europe. The working group analyzes and evaluates the railway environment with its technical development and a view to the terrorist threat situation. The goal is to find intelligent prevention measures in exchange with other organizations, facilitating the investigational efforts and to set up a contact network of experts. The Strategic Analysis Working Group provides some unique products. With the data input of the Railpol members, they create various analytical reports regarding crime within the specific railway environment. These reports are an important part of Railpol policymaking. In addition, the Strategic Analysis Working Group contributes to the other working groups in the decision-making of their operational activities. The successful Rail Action Days and Weeks regularly organized by Railpol involves a massive deployment of police officers from all over Europe. It's an excellent opportunity for international railway policing activity across the borders. Another important accomplishment of Railpol is the organization of international exercises for public order teams. Police teams from different countries work together on different scenarios, such as policing football fans, demonstrations, major accidents, arresting violent passengers, and reacting after an attack. Railpol is a solid association with active members and support from the European Commission, promoting public-private partnership, and will strive further to make Europe more secure. Railpol is on the right track.